Exports by country 2022. Click on tiles for details. Exports are goods or services produced in one country that are sold to another country. The difference between exports and imports can be confusing because any given product is both an import and export, and the appropriate term at any given time is dependent upon whether the user is in the sending country or the receiving country. The country producing and selling our product is the exporter, and the products it sent to the other countries are known as exports. Conversely, the country purchasing and receiving the both products is known as the import and calls those products imports. Exports are extremely important for the country's economy. Exports give producers access to a global marketplace, greatly expanding their potential customer base. Additionally, import and exports factor heavily into international diplomacy and foreign policy between governments. Governments encourage exports and generally want to increase exports over imports. Exports create jobs, bring in higher wages, raise the standard of living for a country's residents, and increase foreign currency reserves and liquidity. Because exports result in the international funds coming into the country and imports result in money being sent out of the country, governments will often use trade protection such as placing tariffs on incoming goods to raise the price of imports and give their domestic industries an advantage. Alternatively, countries often negotiate trade agreements with one another that reduce trade protections, such as tariffs, and create mutually beneficial trade relationships. Top 10 countries that export the most goods and services. Current USS millions. World Bank 2022. China, United States, Germany, Japan, United Kingdom, France, Netherlands, Hong Kong, Singapore, South Korea. Why exports and imports are important? One major advantage of the import and export model is that it enables countries to import goods and services that are currently readily available domestically. Another advantage is that it enables countries to specialize in goods or services that are easier to produce, less costly, or in greater supply in that country as compared to others. That gives the countries a competitive advantage and enables it to get the most of its available natural resources or demographic qualities. For example, Saudi Arabia possesses one-sixth of the world's crude petroleum reserves, but if the petroleum producers could only sell to other citizens of Saudi Arabia, their market would be very small indeed. What's more, crude petroleum would be immensely expensive in the countries that are lacked large natural reserves of it. However, because Saudi Arabia can export crude petroleum